file coordinated amicus briefs. These same groups pour money into lobbying campaigns in order to support of the justices they want on the bench. The bill simply requires parties and amicus filers to disclose their financial connections to the justices, and it also requires amicus filers to disclose their major funders. This makes eminent sense so that the people of the United States can know who, in fact, is funding the amicus briefs and the viewpoints advanced in front of the Supreme Court.
Will the chairman yield?
No, I will not yield. In addition to which, I should like to say on a separate question that's been raised, and that is about the Republican and Democratic parties, though I don't think this is really terribly relevant to the amendment. But the fact is, it was stated by people on both sides of the aisle about the identity of the Republican and Democratic parties. Now, the fact is, the Democratic Party changed. The racist Democratic Party of the 19th century and of the early 20th century changed because of the Civil Rights Act. When the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1965, the racist Democrats reacted against that, and because Senator Goldwater opposed the Civil Rights Act, the racist Democrats became Republicans. And you can see this in the careers of people like Strom Thurmond, who began as a Democrat and ended up as a Republican, and George Wallace, the same. And the fact is that the parties changed. So Abraham Lincoln, were he alive today, would be a Democrat because the Republican Party, which started out as an anti-racist, anti-slavery party,
That's crazy.
it changed also. And today, the people who take the anti-racist view are known as Democrats. So that's just a history lesson. It's not of great importance to the worth of the amendment, but I thought I had to correct the history. And the amendment ought to be opposed because it is destructive of the purpose of the bill, which is salutary, which is to enable people to know who is funding amicus briefs and who is funding amicus briefs, on whose behalf they're filed, who are the real parties at interest. And I yield back.
Mr. Chairman.
Who else seeks? Does anyone else seek?